When I wake up, no makeup, half naked, I feel like I'm the shit. I can't hang up kid. No, I'm not flawless. I'm scarred up in my system. All of life's and kindnesses, but I still sit teaching. This brings cards. Mom told me stay woke, cause all gold ain't listening. Choose your words wisely, cause the all knowing listening. I'm trying to look at it, still move me. My life is up, right. Just trying to do the right thing. Hope that it improves me. My bamboos are costume. Soon the copy. Hemoglobin coursing through me, and my strength is now inhuman. I get that straight from my homies. So you better shine on the way. Baby, you're a star. You better. Cause you're so damn fine, just the way you better shine on the way. You're a star. You better be exactly who you are forever. Cause they gon' try and change your heart. No better. Cause you're so damn fine, just the way you are. I get here overnight. They're like overtime, but I guess confessions from 8 by 11s and your session seem like it's only right. It's perfect test. I'm slow. Team, the queen is coming to boom. Your feet coming for all of your and no mind so my days at the minute. Still got these scars from cutting my wrist when I thought the life was finished. Now they remind me of that impossible dream. I'm just saying that I'm working. That's the responsible thing. Better shine on them, baby, you're a star. You better be exactly who you are forever. Change your heart, don't let up. You're so damn fine, just know that you better shine on the dark. Don't let up. Cause you're so damn fine, just the way you are. Go in, she too aggressive, that's too masculine. And her content, though too obsessive, just relax. Accident. She say she got that's narcissistic, just a fact. I really would know the check. I learned early not to internalize every income. Daddy told me with every opinion that comes a sphincter, and they would rather see like us. Sometimes they have Vero skin, caramel apparel, mainly vintage. Metal composer, warriors, so every verse became a vintage. Went through too much hell to not be fine, but they still feigning ignorance. So now I came to click my just do what remains. Baby, I'm a star without the flash frame of vintage. Came out the doctor up the entire game upon my entry. Kept it 100, messed around, hit another century in this. Now I'm aiming to pop off to my mental chambers empty.
I'm unbothered, just saying.
Body y'all, they been trying to model me for ages cause my method. So now I'm soaking UV rays with shaking slathered on my head. I do, I'm magic. I can't got it. My mood is amazing. Trails through planets. It's all hell, it's kind of amazing. That's right. We'll call it self now. This is not get it, that's gonna help you. You trying to knock me down, your demolitions fell, bruh. You better shoot me down. You better be exactly who you are forever. You're so damn fine. Just the way you better shine on. Baby, you're a star. You better be who you are. Cause you're so damn fine, just the way you make a start. Be exactly who you are. Cause they gon' try and change your heart. Don't let up. Cause you're so damn fine, just the way you better shine. Baby, you're a star. You better be exactly who you are forever. Cause they gon' try and change your heart. Don't let up. Cause you're so damn fine, just the way you are.
Peace, peace, peace. Greetings, greetings. I'm about to do a little bit of reading for one of these guys go live. They monopolize the morning, so we know how it be. Names, everybody's always arguing about the titles and who's who, and it don't even matter about who. If I have some internet issues or to try and come back later, it seems like it's starting to act okay. Indian tribes and the nations. Let me see. Let me put this in the chat because people always say, "Oh, Aboriginal, Indian." I'm a person. If you're Indian, Aboriginal, more or this or that, it's really a title. Do you know if you are a man or a woman? We don't even want to get into that because people have to understand or know what's more important, a title or representing your and what you are when it comes to that. Then you will know what applies to you or what's to self and advance into better places than worrying about these titles and things of these things. I might get into a couple other things and it's crazy. Only there's quite a few names, and it actually gives the clan, the amount of the clan, how many were in there, where they were at. Some of these names I may not pronounce exactly correct, but I'll do my best. We have the Afagula. It was a very small clan in 1783 on the Mississippi River. It was above Point Cope. We have the Agawam, the Wampanoags, which I've heard of the Wampanoags, so this must be one of their tribes. As we know, many different nations had a whole bunch of tribes. Each nation had an abundance of tribes under their nation. When we went through the book, it showed the tribe and which nation they derived from, so on and so forth. So this kind of clarifies the same thing. Wanna It says at Sandwich, others at Ipswich in 1620. Why? In the Minotaur, Southwest Missouri, there were 820 of them. 3 miles above the Mandis, 218.05. We have the Ajules, south of the Mississippi, and north of the Paducas, 1,100 and 1760. We had the Almansar, the Fall, Head Branches, South Fort Saskatchewan, 2,500 of them in 1804. Another reason I thought it was important to read this is because a lot of them will say that the tribes were diminished, so on and so forth. They were only a few. There are a couple of books I read that tried to say that there were like 20 or 30 people in this particular area, or there are only like 100 of these people here, or like 150 of these people there, which is not true. I'm sorry, let me check in on my chat real quick. People coming through. We're gonna get some of these. Okay. Let's do that. Thanks for coming through. Appreciate you guys this morning. It's good going in. Halito. The name of the book. Let me drop the book for you guys. Actually, this is The Races of North America by Samuel Drake. And it's got a lot of good info in it. But we will go over these names real quick. I'm gonna drop this for everybody. Claim the chat real quick. There you go. Awesome book. Go ahead and snatch it up. It's got about, I think it's like 800 pages. So it's got like a multitude of information. Everybody coming in. Um, for information can these tribes, so on and so forth. Make sure that you do that. And, yeah. Okay. We have the Alansar. No, we just read that. I'm sorry. The Algonquin, which we've heard of the Algonquin over Canada, from low down. They said from low down. Now check that out. It says from low down. It says over Canada. Now, if Canada is north, keep this in mind. I keep telling you guys that the maps are upside down. North is south, south is north, so on and so forth. I've known that for the longest time based off certain information. But when I traveled from New York to Texas, as I told you, we came down. Um, uh, we came down south supposedly, but we became higher. So we actually rose. It wasn't down; it was up. And this verifies that as well. It says right here. It says the Algonquin, which is higher than Canada because it says over Canada, and it says from low down the St. Lawrence to Lake of the Woods. So that gives me reference to it was going down as well. Just a little bit of information. Aliatan, 3 tribes. They again on Alichi near extent. Alakawa, both sides of Yellowstone, Biggs, I'm sorry, Heads Bighorn, which are from the Creeks, which we know Alabama, the Creek Nation. They have the Alabama tribe, formerly on that river, but removed to the Red River. So the Alabama creeks, early, early on. Amaleks were once on St. Lawrence, 517. Anantakuk, the Abenaki tribe nation, on sources of Androscoggin in Maine till 1750. We had the Andastes once on the south shore of Lake Erie, southwest of the Senecas, who destroyed them in 1672. So they're saying that the Senecas destroyed them, I believe. Let's see. Let's read that again. The southwest shore, which is where they were, and it says southwest Senecas, which is another area they were. It says who destroyed them 72. I don't know if that's supposed to be a question mark or are they referencing that they something happened between the two. Um, that, that's a little between Norte and sources of Nublas River. 3,500 of them, 3,500 tribe members in 1817. Appalachia Chocolo, once on that river in West Florida, so they're from West Florida. They were removed to the Red River in 1764. So the Indians that were on the Red River were moved from Apalachicola. They were the Apalachicola tribe. Appaloosa, they said that they were Aboriginal in the country of their name, but for the name by which the Iroquois from the Shoshone nation. Aqua New Shoshone were the Iroquois. Arapajas, South Mexicos, or the Marachite were part of in New Brunswick, and the Moose on St. Antonio River, and 18 is what they're saying. It's a non from the Sioux tribe between Asin and Missouri, 1000 on Ottawa River in 1836. The Adonais in the village with the Fakuli in 1836 above the shores of the Great Lake of their name, Ojibwas, the Ojibwa next south at the Pascal, about 1790 days as well, which has a lot to love and the frequency of the when they use those latitudes and longitudes. How many of them it was, that's what it's saying. It says the Attakapas in a in a district of their name in Louisiana. See, it's giving me the exact place in Louisiana. It said, but 50 men in 1805. That part of that nation, they were diminishing at that time. Attapalakas were Seminoles on Little Rock of Ala Likana in 1820, and it was 220 souls. They say souls, 220 souls. The Atacamicas, the Canada, Susquehanna River, 150 in 1760. Iauas, 40 leagues. He said there were 40 leagues up the Des Moines southeast side. They were about 800 in 1805. The Ayatans, 8,000. Oh, they were a big tribe. The Ayatans, the Ayat in 1820. They were southwest of the Missouri near the Rocky Mountains. We had the Bayagola west of the Bank, Mississippi, opposite of Calipasa. They were very important in 1699. They say but it lets you on the way they lived and certain things. We're going to get into a little bit of that. Like I said, this is like almost an 800-page book, so we definitely won't be reading it today. Very small writing, which means a lot of information. So we're going to go a lot of information. Etc. On Trinity River in Louisiana, about 60 miles south of the Nacogdoches. There were 100 of them in 1805. They have the big part of the Yanktons. Ooh, they were pretty big. They were 2,500 in 1836, nearly 3,000 in 1836. About the heads of the Red River. Biloxi at the Biloxi Gulf of Mexico, 1699. A few on the Red River in 1804 had been of Missouri. It says 30,000. There were 30,000 feet back for 3,000. Now that's impressive. That's impressive for them to get all of that. Missouri, Blackfeet tribe came from Missouri. 30,000. They 30,000 Indians that long ago, guys. When you think about it, 1834, that's less than 200 years ago. 30,000. This is just partial. Mind you, we're only in the B's, guys. This goes on and on. And then go down and um, read some of the information about them, and then we'll do the rest of it. Making their own garments doesn't even make sense. It's just I don't even want to get into that story because that's a whole nother issue. But anyway, we have the Blanche tribe. They said beer nation. Let me put this in the chat. That's very interesting. Brand Missouri in 1820. Check that out. Brother, various tribes, 350 various tribes in 1836. 334 on Soda Bay in 1800 and 1804. There had the Katadak, the Dakat in our Angelina River, 100 main Canadian river, and south of 1830. A lot of seas. We're not going to read all of these, but we're going to go through a few. Lamanche interior of. I'm going to put this in the chat as well. The Texas Indians, all this, this, that's okay. Okay. Try to let this internet catch up. Can you guys hear me? Is the sound okay? Is the sound okay? Okay. Is the sound okay? I'm not getting any scores. Think about. Can you guys hear me? I'm wondering if the sound is okay. Because this internet is press one. Thank you, Tom. Appreciate it. I don't want to keep going on if you guys couldn't hear me. there is 1,100. Three 1,400. There are multitudes of these different Indians. You guys can see them. I'll go through them slow enough so if anybody wants to screenshot or anything, you can do that. But yeah, you guys see it. Look, so many of them. So many. So many. In the thousands. In the thousands. Right here we have the clip and in 1812, very numerous. And it says women commonly. Mm, so a lot of women. No, well, the internet. I apologize, guys. See why I try to be very selective with doing a lot. Okay, I'm gonna put this right here. This right here, it says the Lipanes, 800 in 1860 from Granada to the interior of Texas, and it says light hair. Hmm. Okay. The Micmacs, Algonquins, 3,060. Real Syracuse of the French is what they say. Hmm. Let me chat as well. What you got here? This information section of the time. Still a little while. It said it was 30,000 Ojibwas from the Chippewas, 30,000, not 30,000 in 1836 about the Great Lakes and Northtown. Quite a few. Quite a few. Quite a few. King Kampala, please, darling. Grandest, right, great, right. Wise. Indian tribes and nations. They derive from, but a lot of them are in the other book that we went over. The tribe of Maryland, the side of the Potomac River. Let's see. Here's Q's and R's. These are smaller tribes. These had like 700, 800, 250. They were smaller tribes. S's. Here we go with the Seminoles. The Seminoles had Florida 100 years, so they were established in Florida 100 years, which means they were established around the 1700s. First established. Saying right? It's Troy, New York. Executive session is well. Seminoles established in Florida. Yeah. I keep telling you guys about the 5 great nations. Here they go. Here go the Senecals and Miles in 1700. Oh no. Clicking these books sometimes with the way that they're set up. Okay, I got it. Seneca is one of the 5 great nations. I told you there were 5 great nations at one time. Impeded upon, trampled upon, dispersed, diminished, changed about. Ooh, right, 1775, but remnant. They were. It says see Saponis, so We'll see Saponis. I'm thinking down here. Yes, so it'll go to the Saponis. Okay, it talks about them here, so we'll get to that. These are from Carolina. The Sweet 10, the Shalala. There were 1,200 of them. Kuku Usi. Kuku Usi. Okay. One Shana Pony tribe, 400 of them. They were small. I heard they were a little bigger, larger than that. And they said that the Shawnee once over Ohio in 1662. Mm, there were 1,003 of them. Oh, my mouse. Hold on. I'm gonna get that. Chat this. The Shoshone over the river, and we used by the Iroquois. Now we're talking about black and blue crime. That's like nothing new. People have different issues, whatever they want, territorial issues. Fascinates me. 30,000 of North Zor Blackfeet. They were at war with the Blackfeet. The Shoshone were at war with the Blackfeet Indians. See Moses, thanks for coming through. Peace, peace, and bless to you, brother. Ajibwa, I believe I'm saying it correctly, is the Oxado, the middle and so they were uh, in war with them. Okay, so it says about 2,000 of Skitsomich, the Skitsomich on the river. Never heard of that. All right, quite a few here. You see 2,518.20 of the the Skilloot on the Columbian River. During that time, 1820, yeah, they were mixed out at that time, but they still were a Melungeon tribe. Let's see, 2,000 foot on Columbia above the mouth of the Lewis River, 2,400 of them. see, Iroquois, the Mohegans, the Stockbridge were the Mohegans in Eric in New York in 86, 418.20. I don't really get that. What do they mean by collected? They were collected in New York. I'm gonna have to look into that. I'm gonna come back in. All right. Now I think it's going to I hope you see it. That helps. And we're going to go now. I went out for a minute, sis, so that um, brothers just going out, coming back in. Ricky, Chuck Jackson, peace, peace. Is this? Give it a second. How you doing? You guys hear me? Everything okay? Or should we proceed? Or we're still having some technical difficulties? What's good? What's good? Somebody let me know. Still very choppy. If I go to Empress live private, man, where I'm gonna try one more if I can get this set. Change the mic up a little bit. The mic audio. Let's check her out. Default speaker headphones. I'm not using that right now. Okay. Let's see. Okay, now like I just wanted to, if you guys can hear me, somebody put one in the chat if every sounds pretty good now, if it sounds incredible, or if you can't hear me at all. I guess I didn't no response. Let's see. Nobody saying it's not coming. Thing is crazy right now. Nothing's working. The audio will not connect. The audio connecting. Test, test. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? It's saying it's working. Can you guys hear me? Since it's still breaking up a little bit. Definitely this internet. I'm gonna have to just wait till I can. Always something. See you guys like